You're live. Hi, how are you guys? Did you turn that one on too?
Yep.
You push the button, is it red?
It's red.
So today we are here in my office and we are actually working with two cameras today. So if you see me kind of look over from one side to the other, it's because we are also recording this to be able to have it on YouTube and on my blog. So because we know that some people aren't Facebook fans. So yeah, December Daily, that is what we are here to talk about. We just want to take a minute to welcome everybody before we kind of dive in. We are actually going to show you more product today in advance of the actual order period launch than we normally do. We've picked out a bunch of things that we want to share with you guys, and we're excited. We're going to show you all the albums. So hopefully this will give you a little bit of a just a taste of what we have to come this year. And Katie and I are super excited about how all the products turned out this year. I think generally we are, but for some reason this year just feels super solid, and we're really happy with the quality of the products and the colors and how everything turned out. So we're excited to be able to show all of that to you guys today. As always, this is going to be recorded, so if you're jumping in halfway through, we will have this available in the Facebook group as well as on YouTube, and we will post the recording on my blog as well. Couple things that I want to say just as we get started here. We don't know exactly how long this is going to go based on the amount of products that we're going to show, so we probably won't be answering a ton of questions. Katie's here to volley some to me if they come up and they're relevant to what I'm talking about, but we'll be happy to go through and answer questions in the Facebook group afterwards, as well as answer questions that you might have on my blog or on YouTube. We got all kinds of great stuff going on. All right, so one of the things I want you guys to know, first off, we are going to do some giveaways today, and Christine, our wonderful marketing person, is in our group today, and she is going to be doing a couple of random giveaways just for people who leave comments. This obviously is just applying to the Facebook group this time. What we are going to be giving away is we're going to give away a kids kit. We are going to give away one stamp set, and we are going to give away a chipboard bundle, which I'm going to be showing you a few examples from the chipboard bundle today. So to just be entered into the giveaway, you could just leave a comment, and if you don't have anything that you really want to say, you could just like leave a heart or something, or yay December Daily, or whatever you want to leave in the comments itself. So if you're just joining us, welcome. Today we are here to talk about December Daily and talk about Katie's doing the fist bump, to talk about the new products that we're offering this year, and a little bit about why we took the direction that we did, and just talk about being excited, because we are excited as we transition into this next time of the year. So as we get started today, my general plan is that we are just going to go over, we're going to talk about the albums, and then we're going to talk about a bunch of the shop products. I'm not going to be showing any other pieces of the kits. We're going to leave that for when the products go live, which is going to be next Wednesday, September 6th at 10:30 a.m. Pacific. That is when the order selection period starts, and we have a whole FAQ page up with information about the order selection process, of what it looks like, and that we have a different kind of box ordering system for that is separate than our regular shop. So any information on that, we will get some links up for that, as well as that's been coming through the emails. So before we dive into sharing the products today, I just wanted to start off talking just a little bit about the reason why. I think that a lot of you guys that have been around for a long time, or have done December Daily before, really done any of my projects, know that I like to approach my projects and my products too, thinking about the reason why. Why are you doing this year? Why are you interested in it? What is your personal goal? And we'll talk a lot more about this on my blog as we get closer to December, and as people start doing their foundation pages and start thinking more about the project itself. But for me, I've had different reasons why over the years, things from creating magic to just celebrating wherever we are at that particular point in time, well, a good example of that would be, you know, when it was just myself and Simon and Anna, and what that was a different kind of holiday season for us. And so I'm mindful of that each year as I think about my reason why. And as you are thinking about that, I pulled out just a couple of my past albums, because this is what we want you to do with these products, right? We want you to use these products. We are selling these products to you so that they can assist you in telling the stories that you want to tell. I want you to end up with something that is meaningful and important and special to you at the end of the season, regardless of what your family situation looks like, regardless of what your life looks like right now. There is value in telling your own stories and in documenting them and putting them down on paper. So just wanted to say that in the beginning as a reminder. I mean, this is my one from last year, which every time I pull these out, I freak out a little bit because they're so fun to look at. And obviously for me, there is a big time investment in it. And I will be sharing on my blog, just like I have every other year in the past as well, you know, each of my daily pages and the things that I'm focusing on. But this is why we make the products. We make the products to support the project. And I want everybody to keep that in mind as we start talking about the projects and as the order selection period comes and goes, and then we'll move into the season of actual storytelling. All right, so, hi. Let's talk about albums. So this year we have 3 albums. Let's start, well, we have 4 albums. So we're gonna start with a album designed by Jasmine Jones, and it has the awesome gold foil on there and in her awesome handwriting, of course, and just a bunch of holiday related words. It goes over onto the spine, a nice red color. I would consider this tomato red, kind of. What do you think, Katie? Yeah, kind of tomato red. And then inside, as always, it has 31 page protectors. So those are all included with the album itself, in the same configuration of page protectors that we have offered in the past. So it includes, I think, a couple of the 2x2 pockets, some of this full 6x8 pages, that kind of thing as well. So that is the first album. Next up, we have an album that is white with text on it. We'd like to offer one album that is more neutral. I guess that would be kind of the word that we're using for this one. The Jasmine Red album had a gold spine label. This one has a gold spine label too. And this one has repeated text on it. The text is probably like a beige color. It's really light. If you are the kind of person that likes to add something to your cover, this would be a good album choice for you because it'll have that nice textured text background. And the text on there says things like December joy and so love this time of year, peace and love and merry and bright, and have yourself a merry little Christmas, jingle all the way, bring on the twinkle. A bunch of the phrases that we like to use regularly. And again, this one includes all those 31 page protectors as well. So nice neutral option. Next up we have, and these are all 6x8 too, I didn't say that, but 6x8 is kind of the standard size that we have come to use for a lot of the projects that I like to embark on. Next up is a hunter green, so a dark green with white star album. We like this one as well just because it feels festive. It goes along with the color scheme that we have in the main kit this year. Again, it has 31 page protectors with the different divided pockets, and this one has a silver bookplate on it. So for those of you that are conscious of the bookplate,
I'd like you to hold it just a little bit closer.
A little bit closer. How's that?
Yep, that looks good.
Okay, good. Yeah, so white stars on a hunter green background. Okay, and then next up, what we have for you guys is, this is actually the album that we are selling with the kids kit. This is a 4x4 album. We are going to offer it included with the kids kit. So if you purchase the kids kit, you will get this album, but we're also offering it separate for some of you that may not want to do a kids album, but may want to do a smaller album this year. This is kind of a nice bright green with a different kind of star pattern on it. This one also includes 31 page protectors. The configuration in this one there are 5 sheets that have the 2x2 pockets in them. So I don't know if you guys can see that, the divided portion there. And then the rest of them are 4x4 pockets. This one has a gold book plate on the side of there. We love this. This one is just, it feels so fun and festive as well. So those are a look at the 4 albums. Got those on the back there. So like we said, if you have any questions, you can just leave them there and we will try to answer them as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and dive into the shop products. Before we do that, I just wanted to mention that last year we offered a lot more mini kits. And this year, when we took stock of how everything went last year, when we got feedback from you guys, one of the things that we saw a lot and that we felt like ourselves was the desire to have some more shop products, more mix and match kinds of things that people could choose from. And so that was the route that we took this year. So we're offering a main kit, 1 mini kit from Jasmine Jones, and then 1 mini kit from Liz Tamanaha of Paisley Press, plus the kids kit. So those are the 4 kits that are going to be available. Those are the 4 albums that are going to be available. And then we're going to have a wide variety of shop products available. And so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you guys some of these shop products. Most of these are, some of them are partial pieces of combinations of products that are going to be grouped together, and I'll tell you that as I go through each one. Okay, so I'm like getting down to business. Okay, let's start. So one of the things that we're offering this year that we haven't done before, right, Katie, we haven't offered journal cards separately. So this year we're going to offer some journal cards separately, and we have 3 different sets of them, 3 different designs. The first one, I'm going to show you a few. This is not all of them that are included with these, but I'm going to show you a few of them. The first one is the colorful, we're calling it the colorful Christmas journal cards. And I'm going to kind of hold them up here so you can see them. These are double-sided. Katie's giving me a heads up whether or not how you can see these. These ones are just, you know, simple like we like them, but just a mix of patterns, holly, small trees, you know, it has a light blue, it has a yellow in them. That's kind of why we're calling it colorful. It has some of those colors that are great, especially for people that may be living in other parts of the world where it's not as cold as it can get in some of the United States or other Northern Hemisphere countries. Katie's giving me the move over. I love this one. This one has just one little 25 highlighted on there. The backside of this one has a Christmas countdown on it. These cards are all double-sided. The journal card sets, I gotta look down at my notes here. They include 8 double-sided 4x6 cards and 12 double-sided 3x4 cards. And these are gonna be $7.99 for a set of these. That one says Holly Jolly. I think this is Katie's. Is that your favorite? Yeah, Katie loves that one. Deck the Halls on the other side. Again, lots of opportunity for directed storytelling. Lots of opportunity to, where we're basically prompting you to tell one specific story or another. Okay, so that was the colorful.
What about texture?
Oh, texture, yeah. Okay, so one of the things we also improved over last year is we changed vendors for the cards. So if you are a subscriber to the Story Kit, if you're a current subscriber and you've gotten the kits the last couple of months, you may have noticed that we have improved the quality of those cards. These cards are the same, so they're coming from the same vendor. They're nice and thick and really good saturation on the colors also. So that was important to us to make that change for this year. Okay, so that was the colorful Christmas journal cards. Then we have a black and white journal card set. So this again is the same quantity of cards, 8 double-sided 4x6, 12 double-sided 3x4s, and I'll just kind of show you a few of these here. Star pattern, it's the most wonderful time of the year. These are great because they can really go with any color scheme. Just a text-based pattern there, and a chalkboard with a little wreath on it. This one says Hello Magic, and then buffalo check on the other side. Again, these are just a sampling of what's included in the journal card set itself. And this is the black and white journal card set. So some small stars and a Mary on the other side. Simple patterns that can kind of go with anything. It can go with the main kit, it can go with one of the mini kits if you want to start out with that as your base this year. And then on the back again is around here. I like this one too because you can put some sort of embellishment on the top and then maybe even have a portion of a photo on the bottom. So that is the black and white. Again, those journal card sets are $7.99. And we've got one other one that we are doing this year for the journal cards. Another really common suggestion that we got was to have some religious journal cards. So this year we went ahead and did a set of journal cards that are geared towards people who may want to include some more religious stories or celebrating Christmas strictly as a religious holiday, you know, depending on whatever it is that you want to do. So we did some cards like that. Same thing, 8 double-sided 4x6, 12 double-sided 3x4. These ones have sentiments like hallelujah. And you'll see some other ones here. Silent night, holy night. For enter you this day a savior is born. Things like that, mixed with, you know, some other simple patterns as well. My Christmas prayer, worship and adore him. One note on this too, we are also planning this year when we have our digital release to do a Hanukkah themed card set and potentially word art set as well. So for those of you that would like to see that, we know we've had some special requests for those as well. So we're going to be offering those when the digitals come out, which is October 16th.
Yes.
Okay.
Which you can tell them what it includes.
And the digital release will include all of the embellishments cards from the main kit. The main kit will have its own digital kit. The mini kits will all have their own digital kits. All of these cards will be available digitally. Any product that we can offer to you digitally that seems to translate well, we will do it. Right?
Right.
Katie has a lot of work to do for that. All right, here's a few more of the religious ones. Oh, Holy Night, just a cute little line pattern on the back. A red pattern with a cross. A few of these have crosses on the back of them, which would be nice filler cards. There's another example of the cross. And then evidence of Christmas spirit on the other side. So again, that is the religious journal card set, and those will be available next week on Wednesday. Okay, so let's move on from, those are the 3 journal card sets that we're offering. Let's talk about stamps. We're gonna offer 6 4x6 stamp sets this year. These will each be $15.99, which is the normal price for the 4x6 stamps. I'm gonna show you 2 sets today, and then the other 4 you will see when the products become available. The first one, I think I'm actually going to use a white piece of paper behind this so it'll make it a little bit easier for you guys to see. The first one is called the Weekly December Stamp, and this is going to be one that is great for, how's that?
Yeah, that looks good.
Yep. I gotta look while I'm trying to do it. This one is going to be great for those of you that really like to add numbers to some of your stories. It's got numbers on the bottom. The numbers fit into this top box here, and in the bottom box, all of the days of the week fit, as well as December and stories. So you can use this to create days if you want to put on your journal card or something else. Then there's a background one. There's also a circle that you could add things into. Some of our common favorite icons there, some stars with different textures on them, a geotag, that nice big outline star. We're really liking that one this year as well. So that is a look at the Weekly December stamp. And then the other one I'm going to show you today is the December Moments stamp, which looks like this. And this one just has a random selection of word art and things we've used in the past, along with some new things. So joy, remember, December memories, those are separate. Celebrate, bring on the magic, twinkle, peace, wonder, December moments. There's a little twinkle tree over there. Details of this day, holiday, hello traditions. When I am designing these stamp sets, what my goal with them is to create opportunities for you to pair them together. So lots of these words can go together to create different kinds of sentiments that you might want to say to get your stories told. So those are $15.99, and those are 2 of the 6 stamp sets we will have available for you next week. Whew! Okay, let's see, what's next? Let's talk about, we are offering silk screens and stencils again this year, new designs. These are $10.99 for a bundle that includes, is it 4 screen prints and 4 stencils?
I think there are 3 screen prints and 4 stencils.
3 screen prints and 4 stencils, something like that. We're going to show you a couple of them. So the screens this year, here's the first design. This one says, "Oh Christmas Tree," which will be fun. So these are used with paint, and we have a video on my site too that kind of shows you how to, what's that?
3 of each.
3 of each. Okay,
Yep.
3 of each, 3 stencils and 3 of the screens. We have a video on my site that shows you how to use these with paint. They when you put the paint over the top of them, they have a really cool texture. So there's "Oh Christmas Tree," and here's another one that has the "To and From" and the "Love Santa," which would be really fun for making tags or cards as you get into the holiday season. And as always, you can cut these up too. You don't have to use it as the full 4x6. So those are 2 of the 3 screen prints. And then the stencils, I don't know if, can you see that? How about that? Hard to tell.
Yeah.
These are this anyway. This stencil.
That's better.
That's better.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is a star stencil. So one of the stencils is stars, and they're kind of rounded stars a little bit. I would say they don't have pointy edges on them. And one of the other stencils is, some of you guys might remember, we did a chipboard. I don't even know what we called that. It was like a chipboard
like a
page.
divider,
Yeah, that had circles punched out, and these are similar circles. So it's kind of like wacky circle. Screen here that you could use, or you could put different embellishments on there, that kind of thing. Create your own pattern paper as well. So those are just a few of what's included in the Silkscreen and Stencil bundle. Not all shown. I got notes on all this here.
Someone wanted to know if paint was going to be included in that.
Paint is not included in that this year. We will, I believe that we will have paint available on the page. Potentially. We don't know that for sure. Some of the stuff is still in progress, but we always have paint available in the shop as well, but it's not included in that bundle this year. Let's also, okay, so next up, let's talk about the die. We're doing one craft die this year, and it is this cute little star craft die. This is $14.99, and what happens when you use this? This is to be used with a die cutting machine like an Evolution or any of the other die cutting machines that are out there available. What's really cool about this one that Katie and I thought is a couple things. One is that if you leave it connected together, so sometimes when people get dies like this, they cut them apart, but you can leave it connected together and you get a cutout or reverse, right, like this, which you could have some other background. You could use this for a stencil. You could put this as a card into one of your pockets so you have the see-through portion going through to the next page in your album. I always like that kind of stuff. And then the actual things that get cut out of that one include a bunch of star shapes. So there's a couple that are like this. Can you see that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
Couple sizes of that one, so that it's basically an outline of the star. And then the other ones there's 3 other sizes of little star shapes. So that is the star craft die, which basically you can make your own confetti with that. You could do it on like a glitter paper or something like that if you wanted to. You could have it match with whatever you want your own color scheme to be this year. So I'm excited to play around with that as well. All right, let's talk about numbers. So we are offering, one of the things that people really requested last year too were some options for additional number sets. And so we are bringing you some additional number sets. I'm just going to show you one of them here today. I think there are four different kinds of number sets that we're offering. So the one that I wanted to show you today is, these are large number stickers. And they come on a sheet like this. You get 2 sheets of it, so you have 2 of every number. But this is the actual size of what these numbers look like. And let's show it behind here's like a 3x4 card. So you can see, yes, out of the chipboard bundle. There's 7 sheets total. These are $24.99, which is the same price that we have used for previous chipboard bundles. So they're in this bundle itself. There's 2 sheets that are these squares that have different designs on all of them. So when you punch them out, they're the great rounded corner squares you may have seen. I think, have we done these in a story kit before with the squares?
I believe so.
I can't remember. I know we've done the circles before, but so there's 2 sheets with different designs on the squares. There's 2 sheets with circles. These are probably one of my personal favorite products out of all the things that we make. These ones say Embrace the Season, Magic Moments, Cookies and Milk, and there'll be more. There's another sheet with different designs of those. Then here's one. This is similar to chipboard sheets that we have offered previously in the story kits. The die is the same, but all the sentiments on here are holiday related sentiments. So that's 3 of 7 that you will get in that chipboard bundle. Probably one of my favorite just overall things that we're doing. Okay, let's talk about a couple things. So we have, I'm gonna show you three more things. The next thing that I'm gonna show you is a set of rubber pieces, rubber shapes. How many are in here, do we know?
I think 10.
We think there's 10 rubber shapes, and I'm gonna show you the whole package of them. These are super cool. This story, so these are rubber with the raised, you see that one?
Yeah, I'll put it down just a little.
Put it down.
There you go, yep.
So it's this story, a white one, and then one that says Noel, and then a big green Comfort and Joy. These turned out awesome. A love, that's a light blue that I'm gonna talk about in just a second. All is calm. Magic, peace, cheer, making spirits bright, and joy. Now, one of the things that happened with this rubber set is when we got these back from the manufacturer, we noticed that some of the gray ones and some of the light blue ones had kind of like a marbled blue color inside of them. I don't know that you can actually see them on here. When you go to purchase these, we have added a picture in there that shows you kind of what this looks like. I think that some people, it will bug you and some people will not care. So what we've done, we still wanted to sell these and we didn't have enough time, obviously, to have them redone. So what we are doing is we are calling these imperfect December Daily Rubber Shapes, and we are selling them at a discount, and they're gonna be $6.99 for the 10 of them. And you'll see, and regularly they would have been $9.99. So you'll see that there'll be a strike through on the page, but we want to be super clear with you guys ahead of time that you may see some blue on there that you can't wipe off, and it has impacted, it seems like, the ones that are gray and the ones that are blue the most. So straight up, that's what's happening with those. They turned out super cool, so we were bummed that they weren't perfect, but I think that lots of you will love them anyway, because we like imperfect things, right? Okay. All right, 2 more things I want to talk about. This next thing is one of my favorites, the chipboard probably, and then this too. So the next thing I'm going to show you is a star embellishment pack. So with this, the star embellishment pack is $12.99, and what it includes is a small set of, these are silver and gold, like foil, or little stars that are, they're not paper. They're, well, I don't even know what you would call them.
They're like sequins kind of.
They're like sequins, kind of like that same texture. So there's a little set of those. Then there are 2 sheets of these really big gold, sparkly gold glittery stars. We've done something similar to this. I think last year we had a white option. This is a gold option, and you can tell I took one out because I was working with it. So 2 sheets of that, and then it has a bunch of starbursts here. Actually, here's that gold one. And these are adhesive backed on the back of those, so you can just pull off the adhesive to put those on. And then these are the starbursts. So these are printed starbursts that we've done these previously in the story kits, and we love them and I like to work with them. So these ones have white text on them. We've got Twinkle, Holly Jolly, Joy, kind of all the general. 'Tis the Season, Embrace the Magic, Merry and Bright, and A Giant Most Wonderful Time of the Year. So these are going to be super fun. So those are all sold together in a star embellishment pack. Again, that is $12.99 for all of those together. Yes? Yes. All right, and then last up, what I want to show you guys here is what the early bird bonus item is this year. We usually have a bonus item available for people that order the main kit. If you're one of the first however many number of people, then you will receive this bonus. And this year what we decided to do for the bonus are some really large gold foil tags. Now these are definitely while supplies last. Merry and Bright, a big star with gold foil, and then December stories with gold foil. Now let me tell you what I love about these. Those of you guys that have been following my albums for the last couple of years, I definitely like to work both inside and outside of the page protectors. So products like this are super easy to be able to add directly into your album, and then you can add journaling on the back, you can add a photo onto the back. And I had this album open here just so I could show you. This was from 2015, but here was how I basically just made my own tag, which is something that you can do obviously, but we're trying to kind of mimic that same sort of thing to give you a jumping off point for these kinds of pages. This one I ended up stitching on some transparencies and adding in a few little tags there as well. So this is the early bird bonus item. This is if you order the main kit. And like I said, it is a while supplies last item. Yes. Okay, let's see. What else do we want to talk about? Oh, one thing that you may be wondering about, those of you that saw Facebook Live earlier this year, we talked about a December daily journal. The December Daily Journal is going to have its own page. It's not going to be a part of the December Daily Shopping section. So part of the reason why is because we got it back the first time and the quality wasn't what we wanted it to be. So we've been going back and forth with the manufacturer, and we don't want the journal to hold up the rest of the products. We want to make sure that we can get those out to you in the timely manner that we continue to strive for. So the journal is going to have its own page. I believe it is still going to go up. Do we know this for sure?
We have not confirmed.
Okay, we do not have confirmation on this. We think that it's going to go up at the same time as December Daily, or it will be a similar timeline, and it will ship later. And as soon as we have shipping information and all of that kind of stuff, we will give that to you as well. We are super excited about this journal and very, I would say, protective of it coming out the way that I want it to come out. The idea behind the journal is kind of potentially for maybe like if you have a friend that's not going to do crafty December Daily, but they still want to document their season. It's kind of like a planner in a way. Like it has places for you to plan out your holiday season. It has places for you to have gift lists. And most importantly to me, it has places for you to document your story of the season with prompts. So there are pages in there that are actually prompt based, directed storytelling, inviting you to tell a story. So maybe you want a break from crafty December Daily this year and you would like something more like that. That will be another option for you. So as soon as we have more information about that, we will let you know. And like I said, hopefully that will be launching at the same time. It will have a different shipping setup. Again, we will let you know as soon as we know more about that. Okay, let's see. So that is a big look, more than we've ever done before, of kind of what we have coming up next week.
And we still have a lot.
And we still have a lot. And we still have, thank you, Katie. Yes, we still have a lot that we didn't show you. And like I said, we are super excited. So these products are going to be available next week on Wednesday, September 6th, starting at 10:30 a.m. Pacific. We are hoping beyond hope that we don't have any internet issues or server issues on that day like we did last year. Nobody liked that, especially me. So, so we're gonna cross our fingers for that. Let's see, what else do we need to say? Have we done any, has Christy's in charge of the giveaway portion? Do we know anything?
I have not seen. Christy, if you're there.
So Christy was handling our giveaway during this Facebook Live today. So we're giving away a chipboard bundle, a kid's kit, and 1 stamp set. She's gonna randomly choose you guys. She will let you know if you are the winner. She will tag you. And then after she tags you, then we just need you to email katie@allieedwards.com. That's all lowercase. And she will actually ship those out to you next week. So you will have them way early. So that is that. Anything else we need to talk about, Katie?
I don't think so. We'll answering questions in the comments.
Okay, we will answer questions in the comments, like Katie just said, and we again just thank you so much for being a part of this community. Thank you so much for valuing storytelling in your own lives, and for all the support that you've showed this project over the years. This project has my heart in so many different ways, and it is definitely one of my favorite things to embark on, and I am always advocating for you to make it what you need it to be this season. If you need it to be simpler, you should make it simpler. If you want to go all out, you should go all out. If you want to involve your kids, we're going to offer you a way to involve your kids. If you want to just really focus on the words and the photos, then that's what you should do too. So always keeping in mind that that is my core desire for you in this project, is to make it what it needs to be for you. And we'll see you in the Facebook group. Thank you so much, you guys. Thank you.